Hello everyone, this is Kavita Tamuli here. Today I am going to present my departmental seminar under the guidance of Ranjan Kumar Bora sir on the topic Patterns of Animal Behavior. So, here are the contents. Now moving on to the introduction. Before going into the patterns of animal behavior, we should know three basic terms related to animal behavior, which are ethology, behavior, and behavior pattern. So, now let us know what ethology is. Ethology is defined as the study of animal behavior. Next term is behavior. Behavior is nothing but anything an animal does in response to a stimuli in surrounding. As for example, you can see in the figure a predator, the cheetah, which is chasing its prey, the deer. You can see the deer is responding to the surrounding by running away from the predator. Now behavior pattern. Behavior pattern is defined as the segment of behavior which have specific adaptive functions. Now moving on to the patterns of animal behavior. Animal behavior can be classified into 6 types, which are tropism, taxis, reflexes, instinct, learning, and reasoning. Out of which taxis, reflexes, and instinct falls under the stereotype of animal behavior, and reasoning and learning falls under the acquired type of animal behavior. Now, moving on to the tropism. Tropism is defined as the direction, moment, or orientation in organisms towards or against an external stimuli. It is of two types, negative tropism and positive tropism. Negative tropism is the type of tropism which is seen against an stimuli, and positive tropism is the type of tropism which is seen towards an stimuli. Tropism is seen in lower organisms such as plants and protists which doesn't have a nervous system. Now, positive tropism. As I have said before, positive tropism is the tropism which is seen towards an stimuli. As for example, you can see in the figure, plant stem moves towards light. So, it can be said that plant stem are showing positive tropism towards light. Next is negative tropism. Negative tropism is the type of tropism which is seen against an stimuli. So, here you can see the example, plant roots are moving away from light. So, it can be said that roots are showing negative tropism towards light. Moving on to the next slide, stereotype and acquired type of animal behavior. As I have said before, animal behavior can be classified into 6 types, which are tropism, taxis, reflexes, instinct, reasoning, and learning. Out of which taxis, reflexes, and instinct falls under the stereotype, and learning and reasoning falls under the acquired type of animal behavior. So, let us know what stereotype of animal behavior is. Stereotype of animal behavior is the type of animal behavior which is inherited by an organisms, also known as inborn or innate behavior. As for example, in the given figure, you can see cat is grooming by itself. So, grooming is an example of stereotype behavior which is inherited by the cat. So, stereotype of animal behavior. It is of 3 types, taxis, reflexes, and instinct. Now, taxis. Taxis is defined as the orientation of the body with respect to the source of stimulation. It is a simple movement influenced by the direction of stimulus. Now, types of taxis. Number 1. Depending on the types of stimulation. Depending on the type of stimulation, it is of 12 types. Aerotaxis, anemotaxis, barotaxis, chemotaxis, gravitaxis, galvanotaxis, hydrotaxis, magnetotaxis, thermotaxis, thigmotaxis, manotaxis, and rheotaxis. So, number 1 is aerotaxis. Aerotaxis is the type of taxis in which there is stimulation by oxygen, which is seen in aerobic bacteria, which moves towards areas having more concentration of oxygen. Number 2 is anemotaxis. Anemotaxis is defined as the stimulation by wind. As for example, many insects show a positive anemotaxis response, such as turning or flying into the wind. if they know the presence of food source. Number 3 is barotaxis. Barotaxis is defined as the stimulation by pressure. As for example, some fishes avoid sea depth due to high pressure of water. Number 4 is chemotaxis. Chemotaxis is defined as the stimulation by chemicals. As for example, you can see in the following figure, bacterial cell moves towards sugar molecules. Number 5 is gravitaxis. Gravitaxis is defined as the stimulation by gravity. As for example, larva of king crab shows negative gravitaxis. Number 6 is galvanotaxis. Galvanotaxis is defined as the stimulation by electric current. As for example, in the following figure you can see paramecium moving towards cathode. Number 7 is hydrotaxis. Hydrotaxis is defined as the stimulation by moisture. As for example, earthworm moves towards soil containing moisture. Number 8 is magnetotaxis. Magnetotaxis is defined as the stimulation by magnetic field. As for example, you can see in the following figure, birds are use Earth's magnetic field for navigation. Number 9 is thermotaxis. Thermotaxis is defined as the stimulation by temperature sense. As for example, certain nematode shows negative thermotaxis and moves away from places having higher temperature. Number 10 is thigmotaxis. Thigmotaxis is defined as the stimulation by physical contact, such as clownfish showing positive thigmotaxis with sea anemones. Number 11 is menotaxis. Menotaxis is defined as the stimulation by light compass. It is seen in ants which moves with respect to the sun. Last one is rheotaxis. Rheotaxis is defined as the response to current or water or air. It is seen in salmon fish which moves against water current during migration. Number 2. Depending on the type of sensory organ present. It is of 3 types: clinotaxis, tropotaxis and telotaxis. Number 1 is clinotaxis. In clinotaxis, animal can compare the intensities of the stimulation on the two sides of the body, and the organism turns until both sides are equally stimulated. Number 2 is tropotaxis. In tropotaxis, comparison of stimulation is simultaneous. It depends on bilaterally symmetrical receptors arranged in such a way that they are stimulated unequally when the animal is not oriented towards or away from the stimulation. Number 3 is telotaxis. Telotaxis is similar to tropotaxis but occurs when a single organ establishes the orientation moment. Number 3, depending on orientation. Depending on orientation, it is of 2 types: positive taxis and negative taxis. Number 1 is positive taxis. Positive taxis takes place if the movement are towards the source of stimulation. As for example, you can see in the figure, an insect attracted to a light bulb. Number 2, negative taxis. Negative taxis occurs when the movement are away from the source of stimulation. As for example, you can see in the figure, small fishes are moving away from the predator fish. As we know, stereotype of behavior is classified into 3 types. So, now moving on to the next type of stereotype behavior, which is reflex. Reflex is an automatic response to an stimuli. During reflex, a very quick response, which is signals, are passed directly from a sensory neuron via a Rayleigh neuron to a motor neuron for an instant and unthinkable action, which is called reflex action, and the process is called reflex arc. As for example, you can see in the figure, pupil of human eye changes to the intensity of light. Now, reflexes. Reflex are of 2 types: phasic reflex and tonic reflex. Phasic reflex are the reflex which are quick and short-lived. and tonic reflex are the reflex which are slow but long-lasting. Example of fascic reflex are tendon jerk reflex, and example of tonic reflex is tonic neck reflex in babies. Now moving on to the third type of stereotype animal behavior, which is instinct. Instinct is a type of stereotype behavior. It is performed without being based upon prior experience. Instincts are inborn behavior pattern. It is valuable at adapting the animal to its environment. As for example, you can see here motherly instinct of honey badger as it protects its baby from zebras. So, now moving on to the next type of animal behavior, which is awkward type. Awkward type of animal behavior is defined as the behavior which are gained or obtained as a result of experience of an organisms. As for example, you can see in the figure, duckling imprinting their mom. Awkward type of animal behavior is of two types, learning and reasoning. Number A, learning. Learning is an awkward type of animal behavior. It can be defined as a process which brings about certain adaptive changes in the behavior of an individual as a result of experience of individual. It is a striking feature seen in most of the living organisms. It develops a new adaptation. As for example, you can see in the following figure, a woman is learning to swim, which will help her to adapt to surrounding in water. Now, next type of awkward behavior, which is reasoning. Reasoning is the ability to solve complex problems by behaving according to general principles rather than simply responding to the situation with simple trial and error behavior or modification of stimulus response behavior. It is seen in only higher primates and men. As for example, when a small kid tries to solve mathematical problems, it could be said that he is using a reasoning power to solve the particular maths problem. Now, moving on to the conclusion. So, from above presentation, I would like to conclude that animal shows various behaviors which are mainly of two types, inherited, which are stereotype behavior, and learned by the organisms by experience, which is awkward type of behavior. Tropism is seen only in plants and lower invertebrates, which doesn't have a nervous system. Most higher invertebrates and vertebrates show social interaction among themselves and other species. Certain intelligent species of the genus Homo has the power of reasoning, such as monkeys, Homo sapiens, and chimpanzees. So, here are some of the books and websites I took references from. With this, I would like to conclude my presentation. Thank you.